Bound back into lower 80s, that front knocks us back down into the mid 70s. So ground coverage for Louisiana's primary election starts now.
Welcome to your local election headquarters. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Nick Summer. The polls are now closed and results are rolling in tonight for the October 14th Louisiana gubernatorial primary election. Here in North Louisiana, several parishes casted their ballots for new sheriffs and other parish officials. Voters from across the state today also decided on who will run Louisiana for the next 4 years and who will join them. We'll kick off our coverage with the Louisiana governor race. Now, there are 15 candidates in total vying for the state's top seat as Governor John Bel Edwards' term draws to a close. Leading the pack is current Attorney General Jeff Landry, who experts say is expected to win. In order to do so, Landry must get 50% plus one vote. If no candidate gets enough votes to secure the win, then the top two will move on to a runoff, which is set for Saturday, November 18th. And coming back now to North Louisiana, there are 3 candidates for Sheriff of Ouachita Parish. The seat was considered open after current Sheriff Jay Russell opted to not run again. Vying for that spot is former Sheriff Chuck Cook, current Chief Deputy Mark Mishaw, and current Justice of the Peace Willard Ray. As of right now, Mark Mishaw is winning with a commanding lead of 74% of the votes. Now, our Valerie Moravi is with the new sheriff-elect Mark Mishaw. They join us live from his watch party in downtown West Monroe. Valerie, how does he feel about his victory?
Well, guys, I'm here in Condon Street right now, with still a lot of people here right now with us still supporting Mark Mishaw. And as you know, Mishaw has 34 years in law enforcement, including 11 years as a Ouachita Parish Sheriff, Chief Deputy, and possibly the next sheriff. So right now, he's leading the polls with the majority of the votes right now. Officer, how are you feeling right now being, leading the polls?
Well, we're feeling really good. It's a true honor. It's a humbling experience to have this much support. We know we have a great team. We know we have some of the best deputies anywhere. We have the best department anywhere. And to see the people come out and vote and support us like this with these kind of numbers just lets us know we're doing the right thing, and we're going to continue to do that and serve the citizens of this parish with the best sheriff's office we can offer.
Absolutely. Now, what would be the first thing doing, if possibly you take this with you and,
We're just going to continue to train. That's the key. We train and equip these guys and ladies so they can go out there and do their job. So if someone calls us for, some call for service, that when that deputy arrives, they have the best trained, best equipped deputy you can have. And that's what makes us who we are, service above self. That's us. So we're going to continue that culture. Absolutely.
Are you even surprised that you're leading the polls right now?
Not with this army. I'm not.
That's everybody right now supporting. What would you like to say to the community who are watching you right now? What will you tell Ouachita Parish?
Thank you for supporting your sheriff's office, and with this overwhelming support, it means a lot to all of us, and it's all of us. You just elected, hopefully, me as your next sheriff, but these are the men and women that do the job every day, and it's because of them we're all here.
Absolutely. Well, guys, for the final results, you can always visit myarclimis.com, and we'll give you more details on that. So reporting live in West Monroe for your local headquarters, Valerie Moravi.
Thank you very much, Valerie. Moving on now to Caldwell Parish, Sheriff Clay Bennett is defending his seat against 2 challengers, Mitch Bratton, who is the former police chief of Grayson, and Bernard Morgan. This is one of the more interesting races tonight, as Bratton cannot hold the seat even if he wins due to being convicted of 6 counts of malfeasance in office during his time as police chief. As of right now, Clay Bennett is winning with 72% of those votes. And moving on now to Jackson Parish, Sheriff Andy Brown is running as an incumbent, with Cody Cheatwood running as a Republican and Philip Lawrence also running as a Democrat. And as of right now, Brown is winning with 66% of those votes. And in Catahoula Parish, Tony Edwards has a commanding lead with 62% of the votes. He's an incumbent taking on Republican Gerald Evans for sheriff, and this race has finished, but incumbent Tony Edwards has retained his spot as sheriff of Catahoula. Now moving on to LaSalle Parish, where it's an open race. We have 6 candidates running, all of whom are Republicans, and Scott McLendon leading with 38% of those votes. And in Madison Parish, we have 4 candidates running: Buster McCoy, Donald Rose. Both are running as Democrats. Samuel Byrd is running as a Republican, and Chad Ezell running as an independent. Right now, Ezell is leading with 32% of the vote, but still a close race. And moving on now to Morehouse, where there are 3 candidates running for office: Chris Honey as a Republican, James Marble as no party, and Zane Tubbs as an independent. Tubbs winning with a commanding 77% of those votes. And in Tensas Parish, Cedric Morals is running as a Democrat, and we have Robert L. Rushing as an independent and Roderick Webb running as a Democrat. Right now, Rushing is winning with 51% of those votes. And in Union Parish, we have Dusty Gates with a commanding lead of 56% of the votes. And in Wynn Parish, we have 3 candidates also running for office. We have Cranford Jordan, who is running again as an independent, Josh McAllister running as no party, and Dylan Womack as no party as well. But McAllister actually winning in a close margin race with 36% of those votes. All right, coming up on NBC 10 News at 10, we'll check in on Jeff Landry. Plus, we'll have the latest results for the state senator and state representative races. Stay with us.
Kinsey Jonigan and Abby Price, weekday mornings on NBC 10 News Today. NBC 10 and Fox 14 is the source for local news in the ArkLaMiss, and we're looking to add to our newsroom. We're looking for multimedia journalists passionate about telling stories of people of the ArkLaMiss. Whether you were just starting out or experienced in getting the whole story, we want to hear from you. Scan the code on your screen to apply. Come be a part of our award-winning team dedicated to honest and accurate journalism. Let's tell the story of the ArkLaMiss together.
Hi, I'm Brandon Moore with Air Service Professionals, your local expert for heating and cooling. Day or night, 365 days a year, give us a call and we're on the way. For more information, check us out on myarklamiss.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kevin Finley. We know that there are a lot of people who just do not want to go to the dentist. Well, if that's you, we have a place where you can come and get what you do want. All the dentistry that you need without the fear and anxiety. Our doctors and staff will take away any embarrassment you might have about your mouth. IV sedation can help you get the dentistry that you want in just a few visits. In a safe, comfortable place, you can take a nap and wake up to a new smile.
For commercial auto insurance, workers' comp, and more, call Evelyn at the Hogan Agency. Let Homeland Mortgage help you with your dream of a new home. Right now, Homeland Mortgage is offering a 3% down payment for first-time home buyers, $500 credit towards your closing costs, and $1,500 credit for future refinance to all new mortgage customers. We'll help your dream come true. We're Homeland Bank. Where's your money? Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Offers valid with approved credit.
See real-time weather conditions in Monroe with the Tower Place Tower Cam. Every newscast on NBC 10. Sponsored by Creed & Creed, your local injury attorneys.
Welcome back. Let's get started now with the statewide races. Top of the list is the governor. Jeff Landry is in New Orleans, where he could soon be giving his victory speech. The race is still not over, though, but as you can see, Landry is winning with a large margin. He's winning with 52% of that vote. Now, in the lieutenant governor's race, incumbent Billy Nungesser is facing off against 5 other candidates, and right now he's winning with a significant lead, 66% of those votes. And for Secretary of State, we have 6 candidates going for the open seat, and currently Landry is tied right now. It's 19%. That's a close race as well. And for Attorney General, 5 people threw their hats in to fill the spot. And right now we have Liz Murrill leading with 46% of those votes. And for Treasurer, we have 2 Republicans, John Fleming and Scott McKnight, and the lone Democrat, Dustin Granger, vying for that spot. Right now, Fleming is leading with 44% of the votes. Now we move on to races that residents throughout our area decided on. We start with Bessie District 4. This is an open seat where all the candidates are females. Right now, Stacy Mellarine is leading with 47% of those votes. And over in the Bessie 5th District, Toby Brazel and Lance Harris are looking to fill the spot left by Ashley Ellis, the wife of Monroe Mayor Friday Ellis. And right now, Lance Harris is winning with 67% of the votes. And we'll check in on the state Senate races. In District 33, we have Stuart Cathy Jr. versus Harvey White. And it looks like Stuart Cathy is leading right now with 53% of the votes. And in District 34, incumbent state senator Katrina Jackson takes on Republican James Smith. And Jackson is expected to retain her seat, and the numbers are looking like that will be the case. And moving on to state representatives, incumbent for District 15, Foy Gadberry faces Scotty Robinson, who is no newcomer to state politics. And right now, Foy is leading in a pretty close race, 54% of the vote. For District 19, Norm Davis is looking to win the seat from incumbent Francis Thompson. Francis Thompson will go on to take that with 78% of the vote. In District 20 has incumbent Neil Reiser taking on fellow Republican Kevin Bates. Right now, Reiser is winning with 57% of those votes. And to wrap things up, incumbent C. Travis Johnson is facing two other Democrats for his seat. There's a possibility of a runoff, and the numbers show that Johnson is leading with 49% of those votes. And we're going to take a quick commercial break, but after we will check in on how Louisiana has decided on the 4 constitutional amendments. Stay tuned to your local election headquarters.
Stay alert with the NBC 10 Barron Weather app, sponsored by Bayou Kubota.
Your trust is earned, and to earn it, we have a responsibility to be fair and impartial, to report local news with just the facts. We leave the opinions to you because our job is to keep you informed. How are you feeling today?
From fighting cancer.
A little tired, but I'm doing pretty good.
Well, don't worry. We'll take care of you, okay?
Keep it up, you're doing great.
To finishing a marathon. Willis Knighton.
That felt good.
Wow, CarZone USA proves again why we're the king of cars. We had such a massive response, we're extending our $49 down sale. That's right, but for a limited time only. So come in now. $49 down, rates as low as 4.79%, and no payments until 2024. Time is ticking, so come in today. No payments until 2024, rates as low as 4.79%, and $49 down extended, but only for a limited time. CarZone USA, the king of cars, 200 Well Road.
For 30 years, Carpet Care Cleaning and Restoration has been a trusted name in Ouachita Parish for carpet cleaning and so much more. Our work is done by licensed and certified professionals with quality truck-mounted equipment, resulting in a healthy and beautiful environment from top to bottom. Don't replace, restore your floor with the help of our friendly technicians. Call, text, or book online to schedule your appointment today. Let us work a little magic on your home or office.
It was a Friday night, and I'd just gotten off work when an 18-wheeler emerged right in front of me. I was taken to the hospital. I knew it was serious. Even though it was the weekend, I called Morris Bart. When it was all said and done, Morris Bart got me $310,000.
Injured in a car wreck on the weekend? Don't wait until Monday. I have attorneys standing by ready to help you now. Call 807-1000 or go to morrisbart.com. One call, that's all.
Welcome back. Well, voters here in Louisiana will have to decide on 4 constitutional amendments for the upcoming fall elections. The first amendment is election donations, and this amendment would prohibit the use of private donations to conduct elections. Now, this stems from a conspiracy theory that surrounded Jeff Landry and other conservatives in the state to block parish officials from receiving charitable donations to pay for certain items on the campaign trail. And the second amendment is religious services. Now, this revolves around a response to Governor John Bel Edwards' order, if you might remember, during the COVID-19 pandemic that restricted public gatherings, including in-person worship services. Now, the proposed amendment number 2 essentially echoes the state Supreme Court ruling and might have no impact on the current law. Now, the Third Amendment would allow the Louisiana legislature to use a larger percentage of surplus dollars to reduce debt in the retirement pensions for teachers and other state workers. Budget surpluses occur when the state government has money left over that it didn't spend after the close of a fiscal year. The state has roughly $17 billion worth of debt on its 4 retirement systems, but is already on track to pay it off by 2029, and that's just 6 years from now. And the final amendment, number 4, it focuses on revoking tax breaks for slumlords. The proposal aims to address chronic housing issues in New Orleans, where some residents live in apartments with partially collapsed roofs, water damage, and moldy walls. Now, some of these properties in question are owned by nonprofits that didn't have to pay property taxes, so local officials are limited in what they can do in terms of enforcement. Now, the amendment passed with overwhelming support in the Louisiana House and unanimous support in the Senate. All right, coming up on NBC 10 News at 10, your sports report with Dominique Williams is after the break. Stay with us.
If you're always on the go like our team at Sango, then download the free Fox 14 NBC 10 mobile news app. It keeps you informed with the latest news and breaking alerts. Brought to you by Sango GMC in Winsboro.
Friends of Crowville invite everyone to the Crowville Fall Festival, Saturday, October 21st from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Crowville Community Center and Grounds, with crafts, food, live music and entertainment, exhibits, bounce house, and games. The event is free to the public, sponsored by Friends of Crowville.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing, plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $1,000 cash allowance on this Silverado. See your Super Chevy dealer today.
It was a Saturday morning. I was headed to the store. While I was sitting at a red light, bam! Someone ran right into the back of me. I knew immediately I was hurt. And although it was a Saturday, I called Morris Bard. And just like that, I had a lawyer. I made that one call on a Saturday, and Morris Bard got me $270,000.
Injured in a car wreck on the weekend? Don't wait until Monday. I have attorneys standing by ready to help you now. One call, that's all.
Reggie Nolan Insurance Agency has been serving the Arklamas for over 40 years. Veteran owned and operated, we are still serving the Arklamas and those 65 years or older, or others who may be eligible. Give us a call today or stop by for one-on-one attention with your Medicare choices.
Are you looking for ways to get the best bang for your buck? Are you struggling to save for a trip or having trouble with the down payment on a new home? Then watch Money Minute from Ouachita Valley Federal Credit Union, Monday mornings on NBC 10 News Today. Stay alert with the NBC 10 Barron Weather app, sponsored by Bayou Kubota. And now, your Ouachita Valley Federal Credit Union Sports Desk.
I would say happy football weekend, but we're enjoying a different type of ball game here at the Ruston Sports Complex. The Ruston Bearcats volleyball team, the newly crowned district champs, are taking on East Ascension. But we can't just stand here all day. Let's get into some of the action.
The Bearcats endured a tight back-and-forth battle to the end. East Ascension brought the fight early and took down the Bearcats' streak of not dropping a set since late September. The Bearcats did crawl back in an intense second set with no one gaining a comfortable lead at any point. How intense, you might ask? Let's take a peek. The Bearcats would end up taking one back, winning the second set 26-24, forcing a decisive third set. But East Ascension would take care of business and finish off the upset with a 15-7 decider.
I mean, it definitely would have been nice to not have broken that streak, but I feel like it only helped us. It would have been amazing to win that game, but I feel like it's only up from here.
Though the loss does sting, this team doesn't run from the smoke. They rather invite the challenge.
I think we definitely needed it. It kind of put us into perspective of the things we need to work on more. You can't learn if you don't lose, so I think it was good.
Harper has the pleasure of enjoying the sport she loves, along with her mom being the head coach. But sometimes it may cause a little sympathetic confusion.
I don't know whether to call her coach or mom. Typically I go with coach. It's like a mother-daughter relationship too, so like balancing that off the court and on the court is really tough, but I mean, I think we manage it pretty well.
The streak is over, but the Bearcats are not down and out yet. They still have a handful of games left in the regular season, and they'll look to regroup and come back stronger against Captain Shreve on Tuesday. Covering high school volleyball from Ruston, I'm Jeremy Bryant.
Tomorrow, a stunning News Nation exclusive.
I don't know what to believe even now.
Legendary UFO journalist George Knapp unlocks his archives to senior correspondent Brian Enton, revealing secrets he's hidden for decades.
There is a paper trail of documents that shows that our government has been lying to us.
Bombshell allegations and the secrets he's held onto for years until now.
This is big stuff.
The UFO Reporter, The George Knapp Files. Tomorrow, only on News Nation.
I'm Mike Mayfield with Fast Serve Medical. We're your local pros for mobility and accessibility. Please join us at Ask the Pros at myarclemis.com.
When severe weather strikes and you need information now, it pays to have the 6-minute advantage with the live Storm Tracker Doppler radar on NBC 10. Sponsored by Homeland Bank. Where's your money?
At TNT Stem Cell, we offer a wide range of aesthetic services that will help you take your beauty and well-being goals to the next level. Our procedures use your own stem cells, creating platelet-rich plasma, PRP, in conjunction with exosomes. Exosomes are used in the treatment process with PRP facelift and microneedling to improve your complexion and overall well-being. Visit TNTStemCell.com to learn more. From microneedling, hair restoration, men and women's health, come see us at TNT.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kevin Finley. We know that there are a lot of people who just do not want to go to the dentist. Well, if that's you, we have a place where you can come and get what you do want. All the dentistry that you need without the fear and anxiety. Our doctors and staff will take away any embarrassment you might have about your mouth. IV sedation can help you get the dentistry that you want in just a few visits. In a safe, comfortable place, you can take a nap and wake up to a new smile.
The latest local news is always a click away at myarclemis.com.
Welcome back. As we mentioned, there are 15 candidates in total vying for the state's top seat as Governor John Bel Edwards' term draws to a close. Now, if you look at your screen, leading the pack is current Attorney General Jeff Landry. Now, we don't have 100% of the votes in, but it is pretty clear that Landry will probably take this race as he defeated Democrat Sean Wilson with about over 175,000 votes, and he has about 52% of those votes. And if no candidate does get enough votes to secure the win, that will go to a runoff on November 18th. Now, back here in North Louisiana, we have the 3 candidates for Sheriff of Ouachita Parish. Now, the seat was considered open after current Sheriff Jay Russell opted to not run again. Now, vying for that spot is former Sheriff Chuck Cook, current Chief Deputy Mark Mishaw, and current Justice of the Peace Willard Ray. And as of right now, with 97% of the vote in, it looks like Mark Mishaw is going to take that race. He's got about 75% of those votes. And moving on now to Caldwell Parish, we have Sheriff Clay Bennett is defending his seat again against 2 challengers, Mitch Bratton, who is the former police chief of Grayson, and Bernard Morgan. 100% of the votes in, and Clay Bennett will retain his seat with 72% of those votes. Now to Jackson Parish, we have Sheriff Andy Brown, who will take that race with 66% of the votes. And in Catahoula, we have incumbent Tony Edwards with 100% of the vote in, and Tony will take that race with 62% of the votes, and he leads with about 87,000 votes. And in LaSalle Parish, where it's an open race, well, not anymore, it's 100% of those votes are in, and Scott McLendon will take that race with 37% of the votes, defeating the other 2 Republican runners. And in Madison Parish, we have 4 candidates running. We have 100% of those votes in, and it looks like Chad Ezell will take that race with 964 votes and 32% of the vote. And in Morehouse Parish, the 3 candidates, we have Mike Tubbs, the Democrat, taking that race with 77% of the vote, and he received roughly over 4,300 votes. And in Tensas Parish, we have 100% of the vote, and for that race, we have Robert Rushing winning that race with 51% of the vote. He led that with a significant margin, and he will take that race. And now to Union Parish, we have 4 candidates running with 100% of the vote, and it looks like Dusty Gates will take that race with a significant margin. He'll earn 56% of those votes. And in Wynn Parish, we have the 3 candidates running: Josh McAllister, Cranford Jordan Jr., and Dylan Womack. It looks like Josh McAllister will actually go on to beat Cranford Jordan Jr. by a slight margin. He had 36% of those votes. And in the lieutenant governor's race, well, sorry about that. That is it for us. We'll see you Sunday evening at 5 p.m. As always, you could stay up to date and get the final election results at myarklamiss.com. Have a great night.